art making for me definitely started as like a way for me to speak without speaking. A lot of the inspiration for my art is from things that I experience with friends, whether it be at like a concert or just like a regular day at home. When I first started painting in the style that I do now with all the detail, that was one thing that I wanted the like viewer of the painting to kind of experience, was like this overwhelming factor of what the hell am I looking at, and then kind of lead them to look closer and then see that there's this sort of dialogue going through the painting and that it's not just a bunch of stuff thrown onto a canvas. I definitely work off of the patterns to build the painting and to create more detail. I have specific patterns or images that I know I want to put in a painting and that I know will lead to something else. So the paintings start off with like a bunch of color blocking, and then I start with like an image in a certain part of the painting, and then I'll go off from that image but start in a completely different part of the painting, but it'll still be connected. Moving from different parts of paintings and moving from working on one painting to another is kind of comfortable for me. Somehow it helps me kind of like organize my thoughts, because I'll work on a certain part of a painting for so long, and then it's not that I'll get bored, but I'll need to step back and just let that part of the piece kind of sit there while I work on something else, and then I'll have to come back and something will have clicked while I was working on something else, or while I was like working on a different painting. It is pretty chaotic with all the details in it. So it is definitely some, in a way, organized chaos. I like being an observer of people observing my paintings without them like really knowing that I'm the painter. I like hearing people talk about the paintings, whether it's good or bad. It definitely helps me understand where other people are coming from, because when I'm making the paintings, I don't really factor in what most people are gonna think. And it's not necessarily gonna change what I'm creating, but it helps me understand the other side of the show, like the viewer's point of view. I kind of create it because I kind of have to. It's my best way of communicating with the rest of the world. And I love it. I like painting. I don't know what else I would do. I feel like it's my main contribution to society at this point, at least. Because I definitely want to have a positive influence. I don't want to just take from the world. I'd like to give back in some way, and I feel like my art is that way.